What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Down South Off-Road and Outdoor. Now, today we're coming to you slightly retarded because it's cold as shit, and we decided this would be the greatest time to install what, Cody?
We're doing some headlights here today, some Sunpie
Sunpie
RGB headlights.
Spiral headlights. Stay tuned. So let's check them out. Packaged nicely. It's always important. Nice. Those things are huge. God, they look huge. So again, these are the Sunpie Spiral RGB. You've even got a remote where you can control all their little functions. Look, Cody's setting it up all pretty for like opportune picture taking. I might as well take a picture too. So what kind of instructions we got there, Cody?
Seem pretty simple here.
All full color, printed well, so they're not hard to see. I hate when you get those black and white newspaper looking instructions that you can't read.
Oh man, yeah.
So way to go, Sunpie, with great pictures. Yeah. So I think with the three of us, we might can get this done. So just to show you what this is going in, this is Nessie. What year is Nessie?
Nessie is a 2019 JLU.
2019. So we're gonna replace these ordinary little dust bunnies with some awesomeness. And when he puts those green lights on, it's gonna look good. And guys, you see that windshield banner? That's fully mission capable. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All right, guys, so he's just gonna pop this grill off. I'm assuming it comes off kind of like a JK's, but I don't know, it doesn't look that way, so we'll see. This will be my first JL.
There's actually metal clips on the side and on the bottom so that it just pops right out.
All right, so it is just like a JK. You're just pulling out those pop rivets. So guys, if you're wondering where we're at, it was super frigid today and you couldn't hear a thing because of the wind, so Ricky Harris from RDH Automotive was nice enough to let us use his garage. So if you have any mechanic needs, check out RDH Automotive. All right, so the next step now that the grill's off is removing the factory headlights. And look, man, in a JK, we've just got that tiny little ring. These guys got big old mounts with bolts and shit.
You will need a 10mm.
Thank you, Cody, because my reviews typically don't say anything about that. So 10mm, guys. All right, guys, he's got the bolts out and we can pull a light off. Well, that was easy peasy. Holy shit, that's a big housing. Yeah, hold on. So there is the clip that he's gonna be unplugging. And there's some little tabs there that you should just be able to push down on and pull those right out. And you know, hey guys, use this as an opportunity if there's mud in there to blow it out like a Nintendo. The next step is going to be hooking up this Sunpie headlight controller. You just got these two little wires here coming from the controller, and I guess those are going to go into the fuse panel, Travis?
Yeah,
or
so your negative, from what I'm understanding, is going to go, of course, to your negative terminal, and then the positive's got this nice little feature on it, so you can actually bring it into your fuse box, and it's probably meant to tap off your ACC fuse, which we'll go back to the printed instructions here in a minute to make sure, but that's what we're looking at. So we're just going to set up the routing for that, and as you can see, it splits off. So one goes to each headlight, and they're different lengths. So one's for your right headlight, one's for your left headlight.
Gotcha. So make sure you use the longer one for your driver's side headlight.
So take a minute to figure out where you're going to place it, and then how you're going to route this through, and zip ties are your friend.
So we were trying to do a little behind the scenes practicing to make sure we knew what we were doing, and they provide you with this nice little fuse jumper here. And what we noticed is when we pulled out the fuse for the JL, the blades are very, very different. So if you look at the instructions, we also have the option to run this straight to the battery.
So with this little hiccup, I mean, it's an easy solution. You can buy plenty of these. They're available all over the internet in different size for all the different fuses. So essentially, unfortunately, Sunpie, I believe this is a setup for a JK, not a JL. So, but we're going to order one of these later, you know, and then, but right now we'll tab off to the positive. Mainly because, just so everybody doesn't get confused, this wire is not powering your headlights. Your headlights are still powered by the main wiring harness that you're going to plug into. This is the controller for all the fancy cool functions that this kit does. So it can still work off of your positive terminal battery because it's all operated via the remote.
Nice.
So that's what we're going to do.
Thanks, Travis.
You're welcome. We're just finding proper routing, and the JL's is a nice little spot right underneath your airbox that you can funnel these things through as long as you got little midget fingers.
Little midget fingers.
That's nothing. That's no hit on any midgets. Love my midgets. Dwarves, whatever. I mean, I don't know what you want. The key thing.
All right.
Anytime you're running wires,
Boom.
run them in a fashion so the next time that you got to mess with the wires, you don't hate yourself. So remember what you did.
So we've decided we're going to run the wire
You can see it. There's a wire
over
right here. That's
the
it.
over the top. There's already a factory wire there. He can just join onto that with some zip ties. So he's going to run that over. And guys, I'm sorry I couldn't give you a nice, clean JL to work with. We've had a winter wonderland, and Cody just doesn't give a shit, apparently. So one thing to note when you're looking at the back of this light, this is your wire that's going to hook up to run your RGB controller. And then you have another one that is your big plug, your big factory plug. This guy here is going to make one of those halo rings a turn signal. So they provide you, Travis, show what they got. They provide you these big long jumpers that you can splice in to your turn signal wire.
So this was previously spliced in on this. Normally this line goes to your blinker outside your fender. Cody
Yep.
got rid of that. There's a LED in the front that we use as a blinker. So that's the same splice. So we can splice into that again.
All right, so there's the other side. So I guess, Cody, do you want to pull the light out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's unwrap those bad boys. They're packaged very, very well. We bought a set of $300 headlights for my wife that arrived in a styrofoam wrapping. It was the worst packaging I'd ever seen. Everything we've gotten from Sunpie has been protected and packaged well. We are ready to tap into that turn signal. So we're able to use the yellow wire that they provided, and they provided these little splicers as well. So he's just gonna cut right into that wire. Easy peasy.
So these before everybody, all the haters on the internet go, oh, you should solder them and whatnot. There's alternate ways. There's a reason why this connector's out there. All you do is when you close this actually bites down into both the wires. So one of these, push down like you mean it. Give an extra push. We're gonna grab a pair of pliers real quick because my fingers are delicate. Hold on.
And it's cold.
It helps. Just take this. Make sure you push right on that blade.
And that just pushes right through those wires.
And that's it. So it's
And it
connected.
clips.
Now, granted, get you some electrical tape because water is an issue in Jeep. So I'll just wrap it up after I cut this. So I left excess. I'm just gonna run that through.
We are going to start with the passenger side light. So we have the correct R for right hand side. And that right hand side is if you're in the driver's seat. So we're going to go ahead and hook those up. So the first thing he's going to hook up.
Again, they have these nice arrows that
is-
show you where to go. There's a very tight connection, so that's good.
Travis, should we tape that up, that connection?
We can. I would suggest do a quick install, make sure all the fitment's good, and then we'll come back and pull it out real quick and tape everything up.
So now he's just going to tuck those wires back in there. And this should be easy peasy. You've got these little tabs that go right through on the top and the bottom so that you know you're in the right place. And did it come with hardware to put those back in, or do you just use the factory hardware that you
I
had?
am using the factory hardware to put back in.
Okay. And again, that's a 10 millimeter that's going to put those in. Travis is going to go ahead and start mocking up the other side. I don't need to show you that other side, guys, because you've already seen it. If you've seen one side, you've seen them both. So when you look at these lights, and these things are priced at, I think, around $300, and so you're wondering what you're getting. So when you look at the factory lights, these things are probably $300 themselves, and this housing is all just plastic, just cheap, cheesy plastic. So flip these over, Cody. These things are all metal, and they are heavy. Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Half the size.
But half the size. So you got more room to tuck wires behind him.
Oh yeah.
All right, so he's gonna attach the ground to the battery, to the negative terminal. Right, Travis? Negative.
Yeah, the negative terminal.
The negative terminal.
Now, most of these Jeeps all have, all the newer the JKs and JLs all have additional terminals because Jeep finally realized that people like to put accessories on them, so they give you some more space. But what we're going to do is we're going to get it on there, and then we'll hug this same wire so we don't have wires flopping around. And Cody's mudding and jumping this thing off of rocks. Repeat the same process.
He's just going to zip tie it up.
Float around.
And then he'll attach the red wire to the positive terminal.
So we'll get the proper connector and we'll be good.
So one thing to note, guys, we do have the remote for these lights. The remote did not come with a AAA battery, so we're going to have to get some of those. So in the meantime, Cody, point to the app on the phone there. Boom, go ahead and click it. So we've downloaded the Sunpie LED app, and so we're going to use that to power these guys on. So you do have two options, guys. They are on. And so... Here, you can put your app down here in front of the camera.
Literally the app was instantaneous. As long as the Bluetooth is on, I opened up the app, and it's already working.
Oh, nice.
That's really cool. And also, you can set it up with music and stuff, too.
So we're going to put the grill on and everything, and then we'll show you the finished product, okay? And we'll play with this app a little bit so that we'll be able to show you your way around.
For all your viewers, zoom in on this, because I know there's a whole group of people that enjoy this.
Ooh. Oh, that's so satisfying. So satisfying. God, that was good.
Look at this. Okay, I found it. Just come right down here. Kind of blends in with the white vehicle, but there is a speed button or a slider.
Gotcha. So Travis, can you get in there and
oh, that's cool.
can you get in there and do the signal lights for us? Give it a crank and turn the signal lights on so they can see what those look like.
Yeah, we'll just hit hazards and you'll see both.
All right. Boom. Dude, these lights are ridiculous.
Dude, nice.
Yeah, that is super awesome. You know, I got to be honest. We have enjoyed every Sunpie product that we have gotten. So, you know, I know a lot of people look over some of the Amazon brands, but Sunpie, they have been tried and true. All right, guys, let's get that grill back on so we can see how these things look. I've got a feeling with the black accents in the headlights, it's going to look good on that black grill. And so Kim rides with her LED portion on all the time. So it's kind of like daytime running lights. And the cool thing for you is doing green is totally legal. So you can't do red or blue. So if you're on the highway, don't run red or blue. You will get pulled over, guys. We got the grill on. They look great. Let's turn them on, Cody.
I will say I like this app feature.
Boom. That is awesome. What do you think, Cody?
Man, I already love them. If you have the stock headlights, you know that even just the brightness on the lights, it's just a huge difference already. So I'm really excited to run these.
Look at that, guys. So if you delete your factory JL fenders, these can become your turn signals. That keeps you legal. Super cool. So the app comes with music already on it that these lights will dance to. Nice. So it just does its own little thing, and so it's like you're at a rave. These headlights are fun. We love them in my wife's Jeep. We love them in Spartan Overland's Jeep, and these new 9-inch Sunpie RGB spiral headlights for the JL and the Gladiators are equally as fun. So we got some batteries for the remote, so I wanted to take a second to show you the function of it. Boom.
And actually you can change the brightness, kind of like you would be able to on the app when you move with your finger.
Gotcha, so it's got intensity.
Yeah.
Nice. That is super awesome. Super, super awesome. Nicely done, Sunpie. Nicely done.
I want to test out these new Sunpie RGB 9-inch headlights. I mean, that is awesome. Definitely coming from stock headlights. These are incredible. Absolutely love them. Let's see if I don't wake up the neighbors too much. Let's hit these high beams real quick. I mean, whew, that's awesome.
All right, Cody, you got them installed. What do you think?
Man, these are awesome. One thing I do want to mention is these colors are so vibrant through the actual LEDs. I mean,
I thought they would be faded or muted because of the color of the white, but they're not at all.
They're not at all. And they're clear. When you put the actual high beam and low beam on, they're super clear. Your turn signal ring here, man, it's got a nice almost amberish color.
Yeah, it's like a bright orange.
Yeah.
I love it.
Looks good. Man, I'm super happy at it, and I greatly appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. That is the Sunpie 9-inch RGB spiral headlights. Damn, it's almost like I've practiced that. So, we love them. Thanks for watching. As always, like, subscribe, ring the bell. Hey, and if you're not subscribed to Fully Mission Capable on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, do that.